Sandy, how are you?
Most excellent.
It's really good to know.
Yeah.
Where we want to discuss a little bit about how you have feel with a service received from BlueBox. And now we have a family interaction with our customer who is
Okay.
providing assistance in the department, checking all paperwork, setting and booking appointments. So I don't know if you have had the chance to talk with her.
No, not yet, because everything we've been doing has kind of been ongoing.
Oh, okay.
But and hopefully that will be just because everything you've done has been wonderful so far.
Yeah, we make a really good team, a really good
Mm-hmm.
work together in the department.
Yeah.
What about how long have you been with us? How do you know about us?
Okay, we started, my husband and I with Blue Box. Oh dear, when Carlos first started. So 6 years ago, 6 years ago. And at that time we were with Confiamed. And I had a real problem with Confiamed and said, no, I will go to ISS. David stayed with Confiamed and with Blue Box. Carlos then talked to me when Humana came on board and said, this is a good opportunity. And David can move to from Confiamed to Humana without any loss of coverage. And we said, great. And David had a little surgery here at Clinical Latino, and you guys were boom, 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 no problem. Everything was taken care of. Last year in April, I was still with Humana when I had a stroke.
Mm-hmm.
And it was at that time when you were going over from Humana to Sweden. And that was while I was in the hospital. And that was when I really saw the good work you do, because I was very worried that my claim would be denied or I wouldn't have insurance, and none of that happened. So, if you want to say 5 years of a perfectly happy customer, that's us.
Yeah, we are really happy that you shared that experience with us, and also let you know that the claim or the situation that you live in that hospitalization, um, if we can do more than that, is part of our service to make you feel secure about the policy that you have. And so you started with Confiamed after Humana. Now you have Sweden Health policy. And
Oh, yeah.
how do you feel that coverage that you are receiving?
I think it's absolutely excellent. I could say truthfully that if I had to choose between coverage with Sweden here and coverage in the United States, for example, where I'm from, I would take the Sweden here. The coverage has been excellent. The service on my claims has been excellent. Keeping up with what I need to do and how I need to do things and teaching me what I need to do has been perfect.
Yeah.
In every way. And I'm not going to say it has, we haven't had to go up and down. We both had to learn. You, Carlos, me, Paola, we've all talked. And that's the best part, is that you're willing to sit down with your clients and explain what they need to do and how they need to do it.
Yeah, we feel happy that see that you are enjoying and also taking advantage of the coverage that you are receiving from Sweden.
And I'm still, obviously, because I'm still not perfect on this side, and the things that I've had to do, other tests and things that I've had to go, back to the doctors and things, you're still right on top of it. You're always asking me, is there something you can do? Is there something, you need from me? And there's and I've never had to wait. You're all right on it. And that's very, very important, especially when you get to be my age.
Okay. Well, are you taking continuous medicine?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And that has the other thing that has been, because when I go to Monte Sinai, because they're in network. I just take my prescriptions. They fill them. I sign the forms. I pay the copay, and that's it. And it's like so easy. It's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, it's really good, interesting to know that you can go to Monte Sinai directly because most
Mhm.
of our customers don't know.
Yeah,
And well, our customer can go just to Monte Sinai. Just remember that the prescription has to display the diagnosis,
exactly.
name, the date,
Schedule a number
and schedule a number. That is the policy number, actually.
and what they need it for.
Exactly, that is the diagnosis. So
Yeah.
in that way, trying to making copays
Yeah.
when you have medicines, when you have to take some tests, you can also do directly at Mount Sinai if that is your
Exactly.
provider.
And the same thing with physical therapy.
Yeah, it also works at Sinai.
That was the best thing you did. I'm telling you. I needed the therapy. I needed the full sessions, and you said you just go over there, and I'm like, nah. I went over there, and they said, "Oh, sure, you just pay the copay," and the therapy was set up, and it was excellent therapy. The people that you have sent us to have all been excellent, truly excellent.
Well, really good to know it.
Yep.
And also at Sinai, you can copay the 10 or 20 session at once. Did you know it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know that. And it's really expensive, like
yeah. You
very
pay.
barato, muy barato.
Yeah, you pay at Secopay. That's
Yeah.
really good to know. Is there something that you want to share with our customers?
Yes, there is. Actually, I would like to. That keep all of your papers. It doesn't matter if you don't understand what it is. I was talking with a friend today, I told you, who didn't understand that she needed to bring to you all of the receipts for everything. Just get a folder and put everything in it and hand the folder to you. Sorry, Joe. And it will be just fine. They'll take great care of it for you. So,
Yeah,
that's my advice. Keep all your papers. Makes your life easier and their life easier.
yeah. Everyone is
Oh.
happy with that.
Yeah.
Also, remember when you have a prescription for test or for medicine, lab or the pharmacist usually take the prescription. So take a picture. That is a good advice.
That's a really good advice. If you, whatever your medical prescription, anything, if you just take a photo, if it gets lost, you can just WhatsApp it right to you.
Yeah.
And you can scan stuff into you too. You don't have to actually go over to see you. I can scan it in, send it to you, and you can tell me what I need, which is even better.
Yeah. It's saving time.
And one thing people don't realize is y'all's English is really, really, really good.
Well, they can see it now.
Yes, they can. Because for a lot of people that don't speak any Spanish, no habla español todo, that's important for them. Because when you're sick, it's hard, even if you speak decent Spanish, when you're sick, you forget everything except your mother tongue. And so you make it easier for people when you can converse in their native language, which is really important.
Yeah.
And really a good thing.
It's also one of the most important features in our team because all the people that work at BlueBox that we work for you, and also we all speak really good English.
Yes, you
so
do.
There is no problem if you don't speak any Spanish because we already told your language.
Yes.
Okay. Is there any recommendation that you want to provide to new people who are looking for a service?
I think so. I think that it would be to look and see where you are age-wise, because a lot of the people that I know are, frankly, they're old like I am. And that is to think about what you're going to need in the future and let BlueBox help you decide what level of policy. Trust BlueBox to give you the level of policy that you really need. I know that everybody says that it's, healthcare here is very muy barato, and that's true, but expenses can add up. So trust you to give us, you put us where we needed to be. And I think you do that for anybody. So that's what I would say. Yeah,
we really thanks the field of secure that you have with us. All your comments, we will take care of those. And also remember that we, more than being policy sellers, we are advisors. So
Absolutely.
we are here in the process to guide you to have the better experience in the service with the claims.
And you don't close at, if you say you're closed at 6 and you're on the phone with somebody at 6:30, you don't say, I got to get off, time to go home. You stay there till it's done. And that's important too.
Yeah. So, Mrs. Scrub, we really appreciate your time
Oh,
for this
anytime.
discussion. Okay. And well, we trust that we will keep working together more
Absolutely.
years.
Permanently.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
My friend. Thank you.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
Oh, yes.